Hey, Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote Life Insurance Specialist. Just wanted to get with you today. It's October 18th. I want to talk about a topic for life insurance for people that are in their 20s. And I'll follow up with a lot more videos down the line for like your 30s to 40s, upwards till 60s and 70s. And really specifically talk about that, the consumers in those age ranges. All right, because again, every decade it's different for you, here in your 20s, you're just starting out. You finish college, probably either doing just starting a career or still not figuring out what you want to do. You're certainly not making a boatload of money like you would say to be in your 30s and 40s when you're established. So when you think about life insurance in your 20s, the most important thing that you should realize is it's by far the most cost-effective time to get it. Okay, but what are you really protecting in your 20s? You really got to take that into consideration. Okay, but again, term policy when you're just starting out is the most cost-effective way to go. Okay, now again, when you first start searching, okay, when you're in the 20s age range, okay, you'll find that term life insurance is obviously the most affordable. But people in their 20s, again, like I just said, they're not swimming in money yet. Okay, so again, term life insurance is probably the best policy for them. Okay, now there are a few downsides. Okay, time. All right. Again, they don't have when you say 25 years old, mortality age is 77, so they don't have a 52-year term. Okay, most is a 30 or 35. One carrier AIG offers a 35, but that's the downside is time. Okay, again, term life insurance is usually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and a 35-year term. Very limited with some carriers out there. Okay, so again, remember, it only provides a death benefit for protection, and there's no cash value that builds up in it. Okay, but again, I'm not a big believer, when you're starting out between ages 25 and 65, okay, to more so have something with cash value in it, because again, the price goes up for you. Okay, and I can't tell you enough. 80% of the people that call me in their 30s that have a whole life policy, okay, tell me, why did I even bother getting this? Okay, it's too much money and it doesn't give me enough coverage. So again, we'll discuss the whole life policies again, another topic, another video. But again, it's the most cost-effective way to get it. Again, in your 20s, some people you don't have kids yet. I mean, a lot of times when I write to somebody that's in their 20s, okay, most of the time it's to cover their student loans because their parents co-sign for them. Okay, so if they die, mom and dad get stuck with the bill. Other times, as I speak to people in their 20s that are starting out with a family, it's refreshing to hear because they're being proactive. They're responsible, and in this day and age, a lot of people in their 20s aren't. So it's very important. Okay, but in your 20s, really focus on how much life insurance you really need to get. Again, going on multiples of income, it's kind of hard because again, you're just starting out. I mean, you could be going to grad school and waiting tables. You don't really have that much income. Okay, probably should be a lot of times. Depending on where you are, if you have kids, 250 is something that's really feasible for you. That's going to cost you probably 10 or 12 bucks a month in your 20s. Something really small. Okay, but again, going out long term. Give an example, a healthy 25-year-old male for 500 grand, you're going to be in the 20s, high 20s, 26, 27 bucks a month. But again, you'll be covered until you're in your 50s. So there's still a gap there. All right. So, all thing you got to consider too is funeral service. God, if you did pass away, funeral costs, $10,000, $15,000 for a funeral, so on and so forth. So in some cases, even a small term policy, say 100 grand, which doesn't make any sense to get when you're that age, because the price difference between 100 and 250 is literally $2, $2 or $3. But that would be more so to cover any kind of expenses that you have at that age. Okay, if you died. Okay. Now again, determining rates is obviously health. Okay. And again, being in the 20s, it's great to be healthy. It's great to be young. Your body's not breaking down. I mean, you can pretty much eat probably Big Macs all day long. for years, and it's not going to affect anything. Okay, in some cases that is. I'm being kind of ridiculous with that, but in your 20s, your body's resilient. Very rarely you have cholesterol issues in your 20s or blood pressure issues. I mean. Again, very rarely have I ever written one, in 25 years of doing this, have I written somebody in their 20s that had major health issues. It's just something that's very rare. All right. But again, smoking is probably the biggest thing that will affect you is smoking. Okay. People that smoke in their 20s, it's something that will, increase your rate by all means. I'll give you an example. Let's just say a $250,000 policy. Okay, on just say a 30-year level term, okay, you're going to be at $17 a month. But if you're a smoker, okay, that goes from $17 a month, and this is a 30-year term. It goes from $17 a month to $43. So that's a big difference in price due to just smoking a cigarette. So that's pretty much the only thing that's really going to go ahead and really make a major impact in the price. All right, and again, people in their 20s. Again, they're not going to, again, I just reiterated, they're not going to be dealing with health issues, say to somebody that's in their 50s or 60s, right? So, if you're really thinking about, if you should get life insurance in your 20s, it comes down to a couple of things. I mean, yes, I think you should. You should, it's a responsible thing. Again, if you have no dependents, nobody's pretty much relying on you financially except yourself, you might want to do something where it's covering student loans or enough for burial. Okay, small policy, nothing big. But again, if you have a family, you need to protect those kids financially. You need to. It's a responsibility as an adult to make sure that your kids are okay. All right. So again, and the most important thing when you do shop around, I cannot stress this enough, okay, is independent agent. Here at Pinnacle Quote, okay, we are independent agents. Okay, we are national. We are licensed in 49 states. People in their 20s, they should get I have an abundance of non-meds available too, where a lot of times just a phone call. I've had a policy, approved within 3.5 days from application to enforce. Policy in force in 3.5 days. Okay, with somebody that's young. I think he was 28 years old. All right, so non-med is really geared for you. The price is actually compatible, if not in some cases cheaper, okay, than a fully underwritten policy, okay, in your 20s, that is. Obviously, as you get older, different story. There's more risk involved. The statistics get higher. So, again, give us a call, 855-380-3300. And again, it's something that you should definitely look into. Okay, but again, I'll give me 10 minutes of your time, and we'll narrow it down. What's the best fit for you? And again, I won't try to sell you. It's life insurance. Either you need it or you don't. I'll just provide you with the best price, best carrier. You make the ultimate decision, no pressure. All right, you can also visit us on the web at pinnaclequote.com. Okay, you can go and request an appointment. There's a Let's Talk button and also an instant quote. You can actually get instant quotes right online. Takes literally seconds to do. Just got to fill briefly some information: height, weight, blood pressure, not blood pressure, height, weight, state that you live in, date of birth, stuff like that, and you'll be able to get an accurate quote. Okay, and then obviously if you want to go ahead and move forward, I can always help you with that as well. Okay, get you to apply. And again, I will hold your hand throughout the course of the process. Here at Pinnacle Quote, we make the process so very simplistic. It's almost like when it's all said and done, you won't even remember you even applied for life insurance. That's how committed I am to make sure it's simplistic for you. So again, give us a call, 855-380-3300. Check us out on social media. Okay, we're also on Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube channel, also Instagram. All right, so come say hi to us. And if you have any questions, don't even hesitate to give me a call. All right, hope you guys well. Be safe.